Okay, so this is how I set up CLC Ret, and this works for me. Um, I don't know, I just like this setup because the way that I've got it set up, it allows me to pay more attention to what's going on around me right here. And this is ArcHUD, and when I use this ArcHUD with CLC Ret, like I said, it gives me the opportunity to just pay more attention to what's going on around my character in this immediate area. So anyway, CLC Ret is what you would type, /CLC Ret is what you type to bring up the window for CLC Ret. And right now I have it set up to display on valid target, but usually when I'm doing setup stuff, I'll make it show always. Appearance, I hide the border because I really don't like that border, so I just go ahead and hide that. I scale it down to 0.65, leave the alpha at 1. I hit the center horizontally button, and that will, like if I have it like off that way, I hit center horizontally, and that centers it right over top of my character. And then you can set the Y settings, whatever, but I like it right there. And as far as the R buttons, I leave when they're ready. I have them visible. When they're on cooldown, I make them invisible. You can make them faded if you want. I just like them to go away. The rotation, you can set up your rotation however you want. And here's all the legends, the options for different things. I just use kind of like the normal priority. You can adjust them however you want, though. The behavior, I have this at 10 and that at 5. It might be the default. I don't remember ever actually changing that. And here's your R buttons. You'll enable it, then you'll type in what the R button that you want to show. Like for right there, it's Vision Wrath. The type, skill visible when available. I keep that, and then I check that cast by player. Same thing for all of these other ones. That's Divine Shield, Hand of Protection, Devotion Aura, Hand of Freedom, etc., etc. Layout wise, you can change the size of it if you want. This main ability to be bigger, and you might have to adjust all these if you do that. I have mine at 70, and that's nice for me. Let's see, your secondary skill the same way, and there's all kinds of different options you can use, but that's your secondary skill right there. And then your R buttons, like Avenging Wrath, Guardian of Ancient Kings, Divine Shield, Hammer of Light, etc., etc. That's where you move them right there. So like if I had that at 20, that's that button right there. So and you could tweak them, however you want. I like to keep them all in a nice little package right there and right across here. And I don't mess with any of this stuff. And that's pretty much it. So the way that I've got it set up, if this Avenging Wrath is on cooldown, that button will disappear. So for instance, if I hit Avenging Wrath, it goes away, and then the entire time that that's on cooldown, that button will be gone, and when it's back up and ready for use, it'll show back up. And during a fight, they'll be different. These buttons will be disappearing and reappearing depending on how I'm using stuff. So it's a good way for me to keep an eye on what's available while still being able to pay attention to what's going on with the boss, or like fire, or get out of the fire, go stand in this, don't stand in that, blah blah blah. And when used with ArcHUD, I can keep a good eye on what's going on right around my character. So that's pretty much my setup. You might set it up differently for you, and that works. like I said, I keep the frame locked, and then I only show it on a valid target, so it will only show up whenever I have something targeted that I can kill. Anyway, if you had any questions about setting up CLC Ret, I hope that this helped some.